Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now on this Thursday. I'm Justin Gould. Here's what's happening. Jamestown police have a new eye in the sky, plus how a grant aims to help Jamestown public schools. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's live with a look at our weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin, and happy Thursday, everybody. So close to that weekend, and tomorrow is the Christmas parade, so make sure you tune in for that. We have a lot of fun during that. Here's a look at first defense Doppler over the past 5 hours. The lake effect snow that we've had is starting to taper off, but we're still going to be in between these little pockets of course, lake snow throughout the afternoon, but they're not going to be all that heavy. The heaviest snow fell yesterday, and of course, last night. These are the snow totals that we got in. Perrysburg in the hills of Cat County, 9.3 inches. Harbor Creek in Erie, PA, 7 inches. Sinclairville, 5.5. Mayville, 5 inches. Chandler's Valley in Warren, PA, had 5 inches, and Jamestown officially at 2.5. So the heaviest amount of the snow, as we told you, was going to be confined to the hillier terrain of the region, and that's where it was. But I think we'll tack on maybe another few inches on top of this when we factor in what's coming today and tomorrow. 32 over 28 was the high and low yesterday. 66 and a goose egg are in the record books for today. Those are safe for another year. Hour by hour through the day, temperatures held down into the lower 30s. Lake snow showers continue in pockets. Taper off later this afternoon into tonight before more snow comes our way tomorrow, and big Arctic air comes our way next week. We'll talk about it later in the show. Justin?
Alrighty, Dakota, thank you very much. Our top story, Jamestown police have a new tool in their tool belt. Chief Harry Snelling says a new mobile camera system will help officers keep an eye on large events happening around the city. Now, the $27,000 unit was first tested out in September. Snelling says the device will be set up at Friday's Christmas parade to keep an eye on the festivities.
We're not spying on people. It's just it's another safety measure that's in place. God forbid if something did happen, we would have that ability to go back and review. But again, it's just to capture that. It gives us an extra eye. If we do see something, or say we get a call, we can quickly access that and take a look to see if there really is an issue in that area.
Now mounted on a 20-foot pole, the device has 2 cameras that connect to cellular service and transmit back to the police station or even the chief's cell phone. The city has several cameras mounted at various locations throughout town. Snelling says so far they have proven to be a valuable tool. He additionally explained that the device allows officers to speak directly with bystanders through a wireless speaker and can flash emergency lights. For maximum mobility, the unit is powered via an attached solar panel. Well, a Village of Silver Creek man was charged for allegedly driving under the influence of drugs following a head-on crash on Route 5 yesterday. New York State police say that 28-year-old Kevin Schnuck was arrested for DWA drugs pending lab results. Furthermore, Schnuck was allegedly driving with a suspended registration for having no insurance on his vehicle. Troopers say that Schnuck was transported to Brooks Memorial Hospital. The driver of the other vehicle was taken to Lakeshore Hospital for chest pains. Well, Jamestown's Mayor-elect Eddie Sundquist is holding the first of what will be many community conversations aimed at hearing directly from city residents. Sundquist, in an interview with WNY News Now this morning, says that tonight's meeting will focus on business development.
Well, we want to better understand what are some of the barriers to economic and business development here in the city, and what are some potential solutions that the city of Jamestown can start to take in order to move the city forward.
Now, the mayor-elect recently announced his transition team, which is made up of many community members. Tonight's conversation will take place at Jefferson Middle School from 6:30 to 8:30. Well, the holiday season is meant to be a time of generosity and goodwill, but that also leaves many vulnerable to scams and schemes, especially online. Mary Maloney has some important tips on how to avoid those holiday hustlers in today's Consumer Watch.
If a stranger online promises you a gift in exchange for some personal information and a few bucks, it probably isn't legit.
Secret Sister gift exchange is something that we see online on Facebook. All you have to do is purchase a $10 gift and she'll tell you where to mail it, and then in return you're going to get 36 plus gifts in return. And the whole idea behind this is that you're not most likely going to actually get these gifts.
The Better Business Bureau says scams like Secret Sister could open people up to cybersecurity breaches and identity theft.
You're sharing your personal information with people that you don't know. They're friends of friends, and so things like your address, your Facebook profile, your email address, that's all now in the hands of people that you're not one-on-one connected to.
But gift-giving schemes aren't the only online Christmas cons. Buyer beware when clicking on those flashy social media ads from companies you may not have heard of.
Online scams is a big one nowadays, where we're seeing different companies who are popping up out of nowhere and, unfortunately taking people's money with nothing in return.
To protect yourself, take the time to research the company you're buying from. Be sure to pay with a credit card and read the fine print. A few simple steps to keep those Grinches from stealing your Christmas. For Consumer Watch, I'm Mary Maloney.
Alrighty, Mary, thank you very much for those tips. Well, Jamestown Public Schools, in partnership with Jamestown Community College, will likely receive a $700,000 five-year grant from the New York State Department of Education to further students' ability to earn college credit. The funding is part of the Smart Scholars Early College High School program. Now, last year, the state awarded $14 million in grants to only 19 recipients, 13 school districts, and 6 colleges. School officials say the grants will support partnerships between public school districts and eligible colleges to provide underrepresented and economically disadvantaged students with the opportunity to earn an average of 24 college credits by the time they graduate high school. Now, students will both take courses at Jamestown High School and at JCC through this program. The students can choose from multiple degree pathways, including engineering science, environmental science, and web design. Pretty cool, certainly a great opportunity for many people out there. Thanks so much for joining us here on WNY News Now on this Thursday. Hopefully you're all having a great week so far. Let's check in with the comments and say hello. Got to say hello to Amanda. Thanks so much for joining us here on the broadcast. Hello to Joseph. Hopefully you're doing good. Dave, good afternoon to you. He says winter's here and he's out playing in the snow. Looks like a lot of fun. Got to say hello to Tammy. Hello to Erica. Lori as well. Hello to Joanna and Donna. Thanks so much for joining us on the broadcast. Great to see you all out there. Dave, he says in regards to the Jamestown police story and this really cool new tool that they're implementing at this Friday's Christmas parade to really see. He says certainly it's Big Brother out there, and it really is. Certainly Chief Snellings tells us that this tool is going to really help them. It's not that they're spying on people, but the fact that they want to be able to see what's going on, and certainly having multiple angles there from those cameras that they can pretty much plop up anywhere around the city, he says really helps. So certainly we'll see how that deployment goes come Friday. Well, straight ahead, we'll tell you about one local group who is trying to help children here in Jamestown this holiday. But first, Susan Raleigh from the local Blue Star Mothers Group is in studio to talk about this weekend's huge care packaging event. Dakota.
And we'll give you a live look from the Warren City Bank in downtown Warren. They put the sign up. It says, Warren wishes you a Merry Christmas. And Christmas is coming up, and it will be feeling like winter as we go through the middle part of next week. We'll talk about it next as WNY News Now continues in a minute. Don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Join us for Jamestown's biggest parade.
And ring in the holiday season.
Watch the Jamestown Christmas Parade and holiday celebration right here on WNY News Now's 24/7 streaming network and Facebook Live.
See some of the city's biggest floats and the jolly man himself, Santa Claus.
Plus the annual tree lighting and this year's spectacular fireworks display.
Festivities are presented by the Resource Center.
You can catch it all right here, Friday, December 6th at 6:30.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you. Happy holidays from WNY News Now.
Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
And happening now, the holiday season is generally spent with family and friends, but for some brave men and women serving our nation overseas, they do not get the chance to be with loved ones. That's why a group in Chautauqua County is working hard to change that by packaging gifts and needed supplies for servicemen and women. Susan Raleigh, she's the president of the Blue Star Mothers Lake Erie, New York Chapter 4. She joins us live in studio to talk about this week's Care Package Drive. Susan, thanks so much for spending some time with us today to talk about this very important event you guys are having.
It is. It's very exciting.
So what is going to happen come really Saturday this weekend as a number of people from pretty much everywhere, it seems like, comes together to help out your organization?
Well, actually, we're beginning today to collect our donations. Donations can be dropped off at the Fluvanna Community Church from today from 3 to 8 tonight. That's at 3363 Fluvanna Avenue in Jamestown.
Okay, and then what are things that you're looking for from people?
Well, our donation list is on our website, but yeah, it's beef jerky and power bars and mixed nuts and playing cards and there's a whole list of things. But whatever you think a soldier that's deployed away from home can open a box and find and appreciate and know that our community is thinking about them.
And certainly the Blue Star Mothers here in Chautauqua County, I mean, I think you all are probably most known for your Gold Star Memorial that takes place on Memorial Day to certainly honor families.
Saturday before, yes.
Yeah, that Saturday before Memorial Day to honor the families who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. But this event, it certainly means a lot to the soldiers, I would imagine. I know last year we talked about the number of thank you notes that your organization receives. Can you tell us a little bit about what they have to say to you once they get their gifts?
Yeah. Well, we've already received they have a plan to send us a flag that flew over their base in Afghanistan. We've got a couple of different groups that we've adopted. But yeah, they say that, well, their favorite thing is always the cards and letters, especially from the children. And then we put those right on top so they see them first. And all of the gifts and the thoughtfulness from our community, they appreciate so much. So much. They rip open that box like it's their Christmas morning. We've watched different pictures that they've sent us that, they really appreciate it. They just appreciate knowing that they're thought of from a Western New York and a community that may know them. A lot of our recipients are going to be local, but we send to anyone we have a connection with and an address for.
Wow, that's incredible, and certainly I'm sure for the families too who help, especially if they have someone deployed.
Yes.
I know you yourself have children who are in the military.
Yes, I have a son who is deployed 5 times, so I know how much these boxes mean, and I'm sending to some of his friends, and he's just excited that that we're going to be able to do that. So.
Yeah, and certainly, that not without help from a lot of people in the area. So in addition to the donations that could be made this evening at the church, can people just show up and help?
Absolutely. Please come tonight and help us organize. It's a huge undertaking. There's you can imagine there's these donations dropped off in plastic bags, and we have to organize them to get them ready. It's very well organized, and I'm so thankful. I have a lot of great moms in my group that are very very organized people, because we were able to send last year over 1,000 boxes in a matter of 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it was because our wonderful community showed up, and everyone worked together. It's the most patriotic, special moment and morning in I just love it. It's my favorite morning in the world.
So tonight, if you can, come on down to the church.
Please do. And Saturday morning at 9 a.m., please come and help us. Pack a box. And actually, we have over 1,000 names right now. So please donate, because we really need to reach these men and women that are serving, that it builds their morale to receive a box, and it's so important to do.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are in the comments now, Susan. I want to take a second to just interact with them. Thanks so much for joining us for WNY News Now. Danny Heitzenreiter, he says, works with the county executive's office. Yes. He says, go Susan, thanks so much for everything you do and your support.
That's great.
And certainly, running this organization, and not just you, but the number of other mothers and fathers who help,
Well, we take all that anxiety of having a child serve, and especially watching your child leave for war, taking all of that anxiety and putting it towards something positive like this I'll tell you, when you need something done, you ask a bunch of mothers and they can move mountains. when it means their children and the love they have for their children.
And certainly your group has in the number of years.
We are so blessed, and we support one another as our children serve, and it's a great group.
Absolutely. And so thank you for all you do. Thanks for being here today with us. And to learn more about the Blue Star Mothers here in Chautauqua County, you can visit bluestarmotherswny.com. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's back with a look at our weather forecast. And later on, how a local group is trying to give back to a number of kids this Christmas. That and more when WNY News Now rolls along. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Located on the corner of Forest and Newland Avenues in Jamestown, Pronto Mart has everything you've been looking for. An amazing selection of hot foods, a large variety of premier headgear, and smoking accessories to fit any style. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Stop in and visit us today. Join us for Jamestown's biggest parade.
And ring in the holiday season.
Watch the Jamestown Christmas Parade and holiday celebration right here on WNY News Now's 24/7 streaming network and Facebook Live.
See some of the city's biggest floats and the jolly man himself, Santa Claus.
Plus the annual tree lighting and this year's spectacular fireworks display.
Festivities are presented by the Resource Center.
You can catch it all right here Friday, December 6th at 6:30.
Wishing you a safe and happy holiday season. WNY News Now, the Jolly Team, where coverage comes first.
There's an old saying, there's no news in the newsroom. Well, it's true. The time I spend at the anchor desk is just part of my day. Most of our time is spent gathering stories in the community, stories that matter to you. We can't do it alone, and we need your help. When you see breaking news or have a news tip we should know about, drop us a line on Facebook today, email our news desk, or call our newsroom at 488-7226 so we can bring those stories straight back to you.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
All right, welcome back. That's a great program, too, by the way. Here's a look at First Defense Doppler. Now, this is just reflectivity. This does not have the precipitation typing on it. And I put this on here just to kind of show you, because you kind of see the lake effect snow bands a little bit better. The snow has started to taper off, but there will be some pockets of lake effect snow continuing in little, what I call potato nature. You can see it out here in Cat County. And there's still a few more snow showers left to go through today. And I think in terms of snowfall accumulations, we're probably looking at about an inch. Now, you see the radar trying to paint this as some some rain up here. I don't necessarily buy that at this point. I think there might be some wet snow falling, but always remember the radar algorithms are not always correct in trying to determine the precipitation type. So I kind of think that might be some wet snow up there in the northern part of the county. There it is on Futurescan. You can see the snow bands going away for tonight, and tonight should be mainly dry. Going into tomorrow morning, we will see some more snow starting to come our way. This is more of an area-wide snow, not lake effect. This is with a Clipper system coming in. So this is going to come in for the morning commute. It'll continue through the afternoon. I think we'll see some on-again, off-again snow showers through the afternoon. It's not going to be anything steady state. And then especially into the evening hours, we may see a few more flakes popping up here. So additional snowfall accumulations on top of what we already have. This is just one model output. But you can see here about 1 to 2 inches, maybe 3 inches on the highest hills. This goes all the way until tomorrow. So again, we'll tack on what we have, add on another inch or two. So again, the heaviest of the lake snow is done. It's over with for now. Limited lake effect pockets will continue through the afternoon. Slow ride fog hat for tomorrow morning's commute, so take it slow out there tomorrow. And we will be assaulted by Arctic air next week. I told you about this, and that is the next big thing. I told you how the warm-up that's coming looks to be short-lived, and this is exactly the case. 46 Monday, 47 Tuesday. As I often tell you, the warmest temperatures always are ahead of a cold front. Watch Wednesday, 21. That is our forecasted high, and winter returns with attitude as we go into the middle part of the week, and there could be some heavy lake effect snow setting up with those cold temperatures. That's something we will continue to watch, and of course we'll keep you updated right here. 30 right now with that west wind to 14, but look at what that does to the wind chill. Knocks it down into the teens once again, so it is feeling like winter out there. Jamestown Christmas Parade is tomorrow, 6:30. Please join us. We're a lot of fun at that hour. And 30 down to 29, a few snowflakes, but all in all, chilly, bundle up, and enjoy the parade. All right, zone forecast, eastern areas here, temperatures into the lower 30s here, maybe some upper 20s possible, especially on the hills. A few more snowflakes definitely possible through the day. Here we go for the western areas here, maybe mid-30s here, but flakes are still possible, remaining chilly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the future. 33 tomorrow, maybe another 1 to 3 inches out of that tomorrow. Saturday, most of the day will stay into the 20s, but we're being conservative. We put 30 on there. Mild to air, there's the warm up. Tuesday, the high temperatures are going to determine on when that cold front moves through. So we're going 47 early. Temperatures will fall through the day. And there's that high on Wednesday of only 21 degrees. And going Tuesday night into Wednesday could be some lake effect. We will continue to keep you updated on that. Norm has sports. Don't go away.
When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading the WNY News Now mobile app. Stay up to date on local news, weather, and sports that matter to you. Plus, subscribe to breaking news and weather alerts from the team that puts coverage first. In addition, watch news as it happens with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network. Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
Happy holidays from WNY News Now. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Thursday, sports fans. We are nearing the end of the work week. Welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. Tonight at 9 o'clock, the Buffalo Sabres will be on the road against the Calgary Flames. Buffalo is coming off of a 7-1 win over the New Jersey Devils in their last game Monday night and have climbed back up to third place in the Atlantic with 31 points, a half game behind the Florida Panthers. Meanwhile, the Flames are in 6th in the Pacific Division with 30 points, a single point behind the San Jose Sharks. The game will be televised on MSGB. With a 7:30 tip-off tonight, the 4-17 New York Knicks will host the 13-5 Denver Nuggets. New York is on a 7-game losing streak, their recent loss, a 132-88 game against the Milwaukee Bucks on Monday. They are also dead last in the East. On the opposite end, despite a 2-game skid, Denver is third in the West. losing their last game 105-96 on Tuesday against the LA Lakers. The game will be televised on MSG. With an 8:20 kickoff tonight, the 6-6 Chicago Bears will host the 6-6 Dallas Cowboys for Thursday Night Football. Both teams are coming off of Thanksgiving Day games, with Chicago winning theirs 24-20 over the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, Dallas was beaten for the third time in 4 years on Thanksgiving, this time losing to the Buffalo Bills 26-15. According to ESPN's Power Football Index, Dallas has more than a 57% chance to win tonight. The game will be televised on Fox, the NFL Network, and on Amazon Prime. That's it for sports today. Back to Justin and Dakota.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you very much. Well, a local car club will be donating holiday gifts to the Eastside YMCA here in Jamestown. The Los Contrin Cartes Car Club asked the community in help in finding a deserving after-school program for their holiday gift giveaway. Now, recently, the group selected students in kindergarten through 4th grade at the Eastside Y. Now, later this month, the club, with help from Santa Claus himself, will be donating several gifts to the children there. The group thanks the community for their help in selecting an after-school program. Certainly amazing, and it seems like every time as we head towards the holidays, Dakota, we hear more and more and more about how the community just comes together, but not just now. I mean, it seems like all year they always try to do things. I know this car club has donated school supplies in the past to local schools, elementary schools and whatnot throughout the Jamestown area. So good for them, and we want to thank them for sending us that information as well. And remind people, if you have something that you want us to talk about on this program, it's really easy. You can give us a call at 488-7226, or you can send us an email to newsdesk@wnynewsnow.com. Surprisingly, email is one of the fastest way to get us news. So
I much prefer email myself rather than calling people. It's just because, I type fast, so it's like, I can bang it out.
And a lot of times people will, I love Facebook Messenger because it's amazing. I'm just going to keep moving on from that.
Just keep
They say when you hit something sensitive, you just keep moving on. People don't know about it. And if you can rewatch what Dakota said if you want to if you want to make fun of him, because I will later. but no, Facebook, we get so many messages that sometimes it's hard to sort through them. So email, surprisingly, works well. So a lot of people, Dakota, they're looking towards this weekend, Friday, tomorrow. Yes. Very important. Jamestown Christmas Parade. What is happening? Well, unfortunately, it's going to be cold, below average, but there will be a few snowflakes coming our way through the day. Our coverage starts at 6:30, so please join us. We are a lot of fun at that hour, and so please join us for that. 30 down to 29 through the parade, and the warm-up, we've talked about it over the past couple of days, is going to be brief. Look at Wednesday, 21 degrees. Wow. After 47 the day before. And the high on Tuesday is going to determine when that front moves through. We think it's an early morning high, but again, that will have to be revised as we go through the next few days. All right, certainly, Dakota. Thank you very much. And after we get a couple drinks in us tomorrow, it'll be a great time. So, please be sure to tune in. And please don't drink and drive, please. No, don't do that. Call an Uber. You can stay home and watch our coverage and do whatever you got to do. So nevertheless, got to say hello to Sean. Good to see you on the broadcast. Thanks for joining us. Hello to Jesse. Hello to Amy. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful day. Real quick, just want to bring up some of the comments from the interview we had with Susan Raleigh, thanking her again for coming in today. Pam, she says, my son loved getting boxes from home when he was deployed. And Joanna says, always loved shopping for the troops. And Dave says, God bless our troops. Completely agree with you there. If you can, get a chance, head on over to their event. That's tonight and Saturday. They have a huge packing event in the morning. We have details on WNYNewsNow.com and our mobile app right now. We leave you with this, a live look of Chautauqua Lake and Burtis Bay. A little gray out there, but it's always sunny and warm in here. We're back tomorrow with more local news headlines. Dakota, you don't like that it's warm in here? No. No? Oh, I like it. It's nice. I like it between 68 and 70. I wouldn't mind curling under this news desk and taking a nap. That'd be fine. I think that's my afternoon, not gonna lie. We're back tomorrow. See you then. Have a good nap if you're taking one.